Our story centers on three young adults struggling with addiction: Kyle, Sonia, and Michael. They're in a court-ordered rehab program dealing with recovery and the emotional baggage that comes with it. Their day is full of therapy, group sessions, and strict rules they're expected to follow. Each of them has their own personal demons to fight. Kyle is haunted by past mistakes, Sonia faces family issues, and Michael feels trapped in the program. Tensions are already high, but things get really strange after a sudden electrical storm hits the center one night. The next day, Kyle wakes up and quickly realizes something's off. It's still the same day as yesterday. He does a double take as the events he thought were over start to repeat themselves. Everything happens exactly the same way as before, down to the smallest details. At first, he thinks he's losing his mind, but then he manages to convince Sonia and Michael that they're all stuck in a time loop. They can't escape the day, no matter what they do. They're completely baffled, but decide to use this strange situation to their advantage. Realizing there won't be any consequences, the three of them start pushing boundaries. They experiment with breaking rules and going against the strict rehab schedule. For the first time, they feel a sense of freedom they haven't felt in ages. From stealing to facing old temptations, they start indulging in risky behavior that they would never get away with otherwise. It's thrilling for them, but the freedom quickly starts to take a darker turn. Over time, Kyle and Sonia start to feel the weight of their actions. They're torn between wanting to break free from their routines and realizing the consequences of these reckless choices. Meanwhile, Michael becomes increasingly unhinged, using the time loop to act out in dangerous and unpredictable ways. The group dynamic shifts, and conflicts arise as Kyle, Sonia, and Michael start clashing over how they're using their repeated day. What started as a bizarre twist on freedom quickly becomes a struggle between morality, loyalty, and survival. Kyle and Sonia eventually decide to use the loop to better themselves and face their personal demons. But Michael's dark spiral only deepens, pulling them all into an increasingly dangerous cycle of conflict. Tensions finally boil over as Kyle and Sonia confront Michael about his escalating behavior. The once close-knit group now faces deep divisions, and they're forced to question just how far they're willing to go to break the cycle. As each day resets, the stakes feel higher. The characters wrestle with guilt, fear, and anger as they begin to realize that their choices might have lasting consequences, even in a world where time seems to reset every morning. Desperate to escape the loop, Kyle and Sonia try to figure out if there's a way to break free once and for all. What will it take, and will they make it out together, or fall apart under the pressure? The answer leads to an intense and unforgettable climax. We'll leave it here, but let's just say Repeaters is a thrilling, intense ride through the highs and lows of addiction, redemption, and morality. It's a story that makes you think, what would you do if you had to live the same day over and over? Thanks for watching, and if you're a fan of psychological thrillers with a sci-fi twist, check out Repeaters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more recaps. See you next time.